Welcome back to Trail Mix. Me and Andrew off on another overnighter down to York, Durham to York. It's about 125 miles, you would say. We're going to be bivvying, wild camping over the North York moors before. We've done the route before. It's a route we do every year. In fact, we've already done this once already, but now it's autumn with all the lovely colours coming out. I thought I'd video it. So I would just love this route. It's going to be good. Heading towards Haswell now, just come out of Durham. This is on roads, but they're on quiet roads. Before we get on the Haswell to Hart trail, I always keep an eye out for those blue signs. And there's a blue sign up here. First time I've done this route, I missed it. I mean, you don't have to go on the sustenance routes, but I always find that they do take you on like low traffic roads. So we're just in a place called Little Town, and there's a little historic little monument here that people probably miss when they pass, about those who died in service in World War I. Here we go, here's the trail. Hutton Rudby, 1.5 mile. Alright, so here we are on the Haswell to Hart trail. Well, it's not really a trail anymore. Like I said in one of my previous videos, they've resurfaced it, so it's a path. I prefer trails, but it used to get like really muddy, like really bad further up. So they've definitely improved it. Anyway, I've stopped to have a sarnie. This is the usual place we'll have a sarnie. Andrew's having his. What you got?
Ham and coleslaw.
Ham and coleslaw. Guess what I've got? Ham and Piccadilly, right, and chilli. What? You'll be sick, you'll be sick. Taste test. Yes. Oh, nothing there, like. Hiya, how are you? See all the autumn colours coming in the leaves now. I heard on the radio the other day that apparently this is going to be one of the most colourful autumns because of the summer we've had. Apparently the leaves are producing, or the trees are producing more sugar than they normally do, which contributes to all those lovely colours. Autumn is one of my favourite times of riding my bike, favourite times of the year. I like the fact that it's cooler, and I find it's easier to regulate your temperature when you're on your bike, because I get quite hot. It's easier to warm up than it is to cool down, and you just get all these lovely colours everywhere, and I keep going on about it. But it's different as well, novelty. Each season is novelty in a way, isn't it? I mean, as long as the weather's not like terrible and gale force winds, storms, chucking it down with rain and that, there's no reason why you can't get out, really, you know what I mean? I don't let the weather stop us. I mean, in this country, in the UK, if you try to depend your cycling on what the weather's like, you'd never get out. You know what I mean? Once you're out as well, I always find the hardest part of when you ride your bike is just pushing yourself out the front door. That is the hardest part. Once you just push yourself out and you warm up and you ride and you think, it's not as cold as I thought. Actually, it's quite warm, it's nice. So that's my advice. Well, it's the advice I give myself, and I find it works. This bit's quite undulating, not particularly hilly, it's quite flat, with some inclines and some downhills. Well, declines. I think we're going to have a headwind the whole way. It all seems to be the case, that, doesn't it? We've just stopped at Hurworth Reservoir at our usual table, reserved for two. Lovely place, this. Look at all the birds over there. I don't know what they are. Is that a cormorant? Something like that. Any experts out there who would know? There's something flying in the air as well, I don't know what they are. Gliding. Hundreds over there, white ones. Really nice place. I saw this route that we're doing. We've done it before. In fact, we do it once a year. This is actually the second time we've done it this year, and I do like to go on new routes. I like exploring, discovering new places, and I love all that. But at the same time, there's certain routes that we do that I repeatedly do once a year. I don't know, you might be the same. Put it in the comments. And I think the reason behind it is, I don't know, it's just, it's a good route. It's like nostalgia in a way. I can't really explain why, but it's always good. The route's like a lot of variety, and we end in York, when York is my favourite city. So yeah, so that's one. If I can explain it better later on, I will. But up to now, it's just a really good route. We love doing it, even though we've done it loads of times. I'm harping on, aren't I? Harping on. I'm gonna have to cut this out again. God. There's Andrew just laughing. Yeah. Now there's midges out. Can you believe there's midges? Midges in the autumn. Oh, the hardcore, these midges this year, mate.
It's quite windy as well, I'm surprised.
Oh, it's, do you know when you stop, there's no wind? If you said to someone's windy, isn't it? They'd go, what wind? And then when you're on your bike, it's like, you get over like 5 miles or so. You're like, it's like a hurricane. But like I said to you before, you cannot let the weather control you when you're on your bike. You got to get out there, man. There's those ducks off Coronation Street. See them? Yeah. Right, gonna have me sarnie now. Guess what this one is? It is, I have to think for a minute. Aye, ham, mustard and chilli. Yeah? How original is that? Haven't been sick yet. Aye, so how are you finding, Andrew?
Yeah, canny. Yeah, I'm starting to wave a little bit like I need a cuppa.
Andrew's worrying about the rain later on.
As I hate coming out when it's raining.
There's one good thing he's just said there, I should have recorded it, was he doesn't know what the time is. And we both said we don't care what the time is. Yeah? Don't know.
Irrelevant.
Time's irrelevant. Doesn't know. Doesn't care. Lucky. Can't say that, can I? Remember that on Crocodile Dundee when he said that? What day is it, Wally?
What's today, Wal? Monday? Doesn't know. Doesn't care. Lucky bastard.
The bivvy in there. Just to the left there was a little field. There's a couple of routes that we do regular, like overnighter routes, bikepacking, that are just brilliant and you just want to do them again. This particular route that I'm doing now, I sort of like, it's not like an official route or anything, I sort of devised it myself. A mixture of off-road trails, quiet roads, the usual kind of thing. But it's just a great feeling doing it. I'm not really sure why we do it once a year. We should do it more. But is there any trips that you do yourselves that you like going back to, that you make it a regular? Put it in the comments and the reasons why you go back to them and enjoy doing them again. You can't beat a bit of a downhill when you've earned it. Living the dream, man, living the dream. Why are you only on what tomorrow? You only on your bike? Exactly. So the other reason that I like this trip, probably one of the main reasons I forgot, is when York in itself, the city, it's my favourite city in the country. I'm not really a fan of like big cities, I like quiet areas, but as cities go, York is number one for me. Just such an amazing place, amazing city, so much to see and do. Me and Michelle, we've been going for years, and every time we go we find somewhere new, some ruins or a little church or something, and a new pub that we've never been to, a restaurant we've never seen before. You could go forever in York, it would never get boring. So talking about pubs, I've got a couple of pubs lined up I want to go to that I've never been before, sample some quality ales. I'm not really drinking much these days, but if I'm going to have a drink, I want to have some good quality, nice ones. Treat myself. You can't, man. Gotta live for now. There is no future and there is no past. God, I'm speaking nonsense, son. Or am I? Anyway, I see you when I've got the kettle on my stove rather. Whoa, just like that, I'm here. Thorpe Thewles. Used to be a train station, as you can probably tell. Be great to go back in time, wouldn't it, and see these back in the day. Again. There you are. Cup of coffee made on the stove and some homemade biscuits by me. What are them? Oaties. Yeah, golden syrup Oaties, and they're just the same, apart from they've got some trail mix in. Cup of freshly made coffee and a homemade biscuit. Right, we're just leaving Thorpe Thewles now. Well, it's not actually Thorpe Thewles, is it? I think it's called Wynyard Park. Thorpe Thewles is a little village near here. I think that used to be Thorpe Thewles train station. Anyway, that's what I call it. So the last time we came through here, well actually we have been through here a month ago, but prior to that this was all just fields, farmers' fields of rapeseed and stuff like that. You know, the yellow flowers. It was just like dead picturesque, and now it's a solar farm in construction. Alright, you can see them. The flowers. What a shame, eh?
Quite a big one, this as well.
It's massive. So it's still part of the Sustrans cycle route. I don't know what number it is, so we've still got access through here. So see that tree? You'll see it coming up in a minute. I've got some sort of nostalgia for that tree. Why, I don't know. I think when I first done this trip, I'd done it on my own, solo, and it was like a good memory, and that sticks in me head, that tree, for whatever reason. I like trees.
I remember the first time we did it, and there was a sofa blocking the entrance.
Oh, aye. There was different things every time we come. A sofa one year, this year a solar farm. Eh? What'll it be next year? Yes. Getting excited over now again, but I'm easily pleased. I'm getting excited over a little bit of single track. That's not even real single track. Two, not bad. Thank you. Me and Andrew like to play a game called How Many People Walk on the Cycle Path, the cycle bit. The last time we counted 12 not bad today, only 2. Footage isn't the most interesting, but believe it or not, I was quite chuffed when I originally plotted this route, trying to work out a way of getting through Stockton without going on busy roads. So at least I'm away from the road and I'm on some sort of cycle path. So yeah. And then the scenery is going to get better soon, and just gets better and better actually once we get past this bit into a place called Maltby. You'll see how it just changes. Right, I like that yellow house there. Right, it starts getting nice from now on. Nicer. Still on roads, but I don't think they're particularly busy. And against the wind, I just stopped to have my last sarnie. I think this one is ham, mustard, and chilli. Bit of a weird combination, isn't it? Well, the chili's actually in the buns. I had no choice about that. Well, I did, like, because I bought them. But you know what I mean. So the headwind's relentless. Quite tiring when you're against it, like for quite a while. But part and parcel of cycling, isn't it? Can't complain. So the next bit's mainly on roads, quiet roads, and I think we'll have a proper stop at a place called Hutton Rudby, which is a nice place. See you in a minute. There's the hills of the North York moors in the distance. Look, that's where we're heading. Can't quite see over that hedge. I can see him. That must be the top of Cleveland Way, that. No, I won't have time today. I mean, we can if you want.
Just one normal one.
Eh?
Just one normal one.
Aye. We've been up there a couple of times, eh? Takes much longer because it's so slow going. Not far from a place called Hutton Rudby now. It's a nice little village. But as you can see over there, those hills, that's where we're heading. Get in. Found a mint little spot. Stop and have a rest and have some trail mix. I've got a biscuit left. Oh, that bridge looks ancient, medieval. Lovely river, like.
I think you can feel it's going to be cold.
Cold. Well, I've got me 3-season sleeping bag, like, and my down jacket. So what do we need to get from the shop? Protein bar for you.
Protein bar.
Some water. Flapjack for in the morning. That's it.
No, I've got flapjacks.
Got some bits and bobs here. Got me buff on, it's getting a bit cool. We're heading up into the hills now, like. Did you notice how I went like that? Like, it's not that steep, but it's steep. I got 2 flapjacks, one for me breakfast, one to snack on the way tomorrow, and some water, that's it. I've already got everything with us. We've been buying, Andrew?
Rubbish.
Junk food. No, protein bar, flapjack. Let's go and have a look at this hill. Swainby Hill. Well, we're not there yet. We're just coming into Swainby now. Beautiful little village this. Look at them views up there, man. So that's where we're heading. Up into those hills. So I'm at the bottom of the infamous Swainby Bank. It's only infamous to me and Andrew. It's a monster. It's the fact that it's extremely steep, but it goes on for quite a while. It's a long climb. But then you've got your fully loaded mountain bike added into the mix, and it's a very tough challenge. Every year when I attempt it, I always think, is this the year I can't do it? Will this be the year? This could be the year. But I've done it every time I've attempted it, so but we'll see how we'll go. I'm apprehensive, can you tell? Right, I'll try and narrate as I'm going up, but I'll put the camera on my chest harness. This is the main part of the climb now. It goes on and on. And just when you think it's steep enough, it just goes, once you see that corner up there, that's when it goes really steep, and then steeper again. Is this coming across on the camera? The steepness, sometimes it doesn't. %. My Garmin stopped responding now, are they? 21. Just seen a sign there saying slow down. That can't have been for me. If I go any slow, I'll stop. It's easing off a bit now. So that was, don't know how accurate this Garmin is. Got it to 22%. I did it. I should have had the training montage of Rocky 4 on. I would have got up quicker. Anyway, that's another year done under my belt. Done it twice this year actually. I do this for fun, can you tell? So we're just near Codbeck Reservoir, which is a lovely place. Nice reservoir. It's all overcast at the minute, the weather, so it'll not do it justice. I'll get some footage though. So I'm just waiting for Andrew. He's, I think he's walking up that hill. It's a hard hill, that, like, really hard. I mean, I was going probably the same speed as walking, so a lovely place. There's not many people here actually. It's normally quite touristy in the summer, but there's just a couple of people here tonight. Nice and quiet. So there's going to be an off-road climb that'll take one to Cleveland Way, and then we're going to go over a place called Over Silton Moor, I think it's called. I have to have a look on the map, and then sometimes we'll go up right at the top of Cleveland Way and do a different route, but this time we're going to go drop down into the woods. Well, it's like a forest, it's massive. In the bivvy spot that we're staying at, we've stayed at before. It's a good one. So yeah, probably take another 45 minutes to get there and get set up and that, and before the rain comes. See you in a minute. It's another extremely hard climb. I think what makes this hard is the fact that it's off-road. So we've made it up to the top of that climb, and we're now on Cleveland Way. It's quite windy and cold now. Well, not cold, cool. I think if you stopped riding your bike, you would get cold. I wouldn't mind doing there. I think this is part of the North Yorkshire 300 or 200. It's like a bikepacking route where a lot of it's along here. I fancy doing it. So we're not that far now to a bivvy spot. How you find the route so far, Andrew?
It's a bugger, like.
Yeah.
Really hard.
Brutal, did you say?
It's brutal, like. It's really hard. It's got me knackered.
It's not easy. It's really hard. Tomorrow's more like a undulating day, isn't it? But those two hills are the worst in the whole of the route. Right. See at the bivvy spot. Well, actually, I'll show you some trails on the way. Because there's like a good downhill. This is what you want. Out in the middle of nowhere. With a massive headwind. High up. I'm getting delirious. Wow, that wind. Just pushing me back. Wow. Amazing or what? Nobody up here, as you would expect. Just us. And the sheep. Alright, sheep. Oh. Gonna have to get some clear lens sunglasses or glasses. I've got some somewhere. Looking forward to getting in my bivvy bag, like. Nice hot drink. Nice hot meal. So where we're bivvying actually is in some woodland. Well, I've already said that, haven't I? It's in a massive forest actually, but the bit that we found is it's quite spacious because some of the trees in there, they're grown too close together. It would be pitch black. I'm not really keen on that kind of woodland, you know, when the trees are growing right next to each other. So this other bit we found, I think it's more like, is it deciduous? Or ancient woodland? It's just a tiny bit, that's all. The rest of it is just massive, gigantic, like fir trees, apart from this one little isolated bit that we found. That is good for bivvying. Seen all them grouse? I think it's grouse. They're panicking. I'm friendly. They probably think I've heard that before. Oh, I heard that one. You humans. Proper remote now, this. Look at that view, man. Amazing or what? Very slow going. The headwind doesn't help. It's all uphill as well, and off-road. Ticks all the boxes of great or not great, depending how you want to look at it. So going up over there is where another way that we've went a couple of times, but we're not going to have enough time tonight because of the time. Obviously the sun's setting in like 45 minutes, so we're going over there, dropping down. Here's Andrew. I'll open the gate for him. Go on, Andrew. Eh? If Rocky can do it, you can do it. He's doing it, look. Drago! That wind is relentless now, like. Let's check the map. Alright, we're coming off here. One final push. This is exposed out here to the elements. We've got rain coming soon. We've got 40 minutes to get set up. Have we tea? Well, we haven't like. Won't take as long as we want. What I mean is 40 minutes of light. But then we've got our head torches, so. Look at that, we've got brakes. I don't know how well this is coming out on the camera. It's getting dark now. So we're not far from the bivvy spot now. We're home, Andrew. Eh? Looks different. We're home, pet. It looks different. No, there's that fallen tree. Well, not the fallen tree, like a fallen branch. Definitely the same spot. Right, we're here. I'm just gonna go down here. I've actually bivvied in this exact spot a couple of years ago. Actually, I was here only a month ago, but I was over there. So it seems actually a little bit better. And it's funny how every time you come back to like a bivvy spot, it's like slightly different. Sometimes better, sometimes worse. Right, I'm gonna get set up. I'll get as much footage as I can before it gets too dark and it's not worth it. But yeah, the quality's not the best on these GoPros when it's getting dark. Anyway, I'll show you in the morning with better lighting. Got my stove on. I'm having chili con carne, one of those fire pot meals. I like them. It's probably my favourite flavour. Got a new ground sheet. I'll show you it in the morning. And I'll explain why I've got it. Well, I'll tell you now. Because the one I had before was too small, and I think that's why I keep getting punctures on my sleeping mat. I've repaired it again, so hopefully it'll stay up. The wind's coming from that direction over here. That's why I've pitched it like my top like that, so when it rains, it'll protect us from the rain. So yeah, I don't know how much more footage I'm going to get because, like I say, the quality's abysmal. You've probably forwarded past this bit because of the quality, have you? Right, if I don't see you later, I'll see you in the morning. Well, we'll see you in the morning. Actually, I'll go and show you Andrew's camp before I switch off for the night. This is Andrew's setup. Oh, better not video him when he's getting changed. He's like a full Monty, he just doesn't care, man. That's his, cannot see in the dark, like, but good setup. We got here in the nick of time. Really hard work the last 2 hours. Massive climbs and massive headwind, but we're here. So, I was just saying, if we don't see them later, we'll see them in the morning. See you in the morning. Morning. Just woke up. Didn't have the best of sleeps because my sleeping mat was going down again. 3 times I had to blow it up. I was convinced I had fixed it. Anyway, it's been raining all night, really heavy. It got to the point where I actually felt a little bit damp. But I'm actually dry overall. But yeah, very heavy rain. I'm gonna have to get our stuff packed away now and put it away wet. Right, I'm gonna get up and make some coffee I had me flapjack. Still quite dark actually. This has been really heavy, the rain. Some of it's just went onto my ground sheet. So that's my ground sheet I was telling you about. 105 grams or something. Bigger than the last one I had, but actually tiny bit lighter. Andrew's just getting up there, look. I think he's just waking up. The sun's only come up half an hour ago, but it's still quite dark. How do you sleep, Andrew?
Not very well. Stinking bad head. Aches and pains. Dreading this ride this morning.
Andrew's got a little bit wet there though. But overall, I mean, you're not actually wet here, you're just a little bit damp. You've got spare socks?
Aye.
That's the main thing. I've just had that flapjack. Absolutely lush. I've got another one, I might have the other one. Oh, you cannot beat you cannot beat a cup of hot coffee in the morning, in the woods, in the wet woods, in the cold. Well, it's not that cold. See me breath a little bit. Nah, it's not really cold. Just really damp. So that ride yesterday was really hot, especially towards the end because of the terrain and the headwind. But it could have been worse. We could have been caught in that heavy rain. So you can always find a positive if you look for them. Right, we're all packed up, ready to go. That's where I was, look. That's the only dry patch in the whole of the woods. And it's actually very foggy this morning, and misty. At least the rain stopped. So we're just going to crack on now. I bet all the roads probably be flooded, but we'll see. Just water. I keep reminding myself, just water. Alright, pretty slippery. It's going to be great if the sun comes out later, mate. Some nice colours coming out there on the trees. I'm looking forward to seeing all this countryside because it's amazing, the countryside around here. Looking forward to seeing it in the autumn. And there's some others that's bone dry in it. Kepwick, that's where we're heading. Just seen a couple of cyclists there. First time I've ever seen cyclists down here. So yeah, I've got a bit of a downhill now after that climb. So the whole way to York from here, well actually as you approach into York it's quite flat, but up until that point it's like up and down. But the hills aren't really bad, not as bad as yesterday. So this isn't as hard of a day, fortunately. Still hard like, but not as hard. Here's one of the first of the inclines of the day. Doesn't look that bad, but after you've done quite a lot of hard mileage the previous day, it makes it harder. I enjoy it though. I love all this. I love these little country roads. No one around at all, apart from a farmer. How quiet is it around here? Oh, I love it. These are the kind of roads I don't mind riding on. I don't know if you can see those hills in the distance. It's covered by fog. Gorgeous countryside round here. unfortunately I can't really see it, but I think the fog and the mist adds some sort of like, I don't know, a bit of an edge to it, something different, bit of a mystery, dramatic. What word would you describe this weather, Andrew, and scenery?
Scenery is nice, but the weather's atrocious.
Oh, right. I was trying to think of something poetical. Never mind. Cowsby. Or Cowsby. Or Cosby. Cowsby, I would say. This little bit of the route, I don't know why, always sticks in my head. It's these grounds up here. See where that gate is? I don't know why that sticks in my head. There's a horse. And then in this bit here, that little village sign. It's the back of a village sign. And it's funny how your brain remembers like trivial little things your whole life, little minor things, funny things as well, or strange things, or good memories. My brain sort of like tends to block out bad memories. I think that's the brain's natural way of healing, isn't it? See them woods there? I should have pressed record earlier. Anyway, I bivvied in there before. That's like something getting a jigsaw on it. That view. Ah, turn the side. Ah. Jigsaw land. I've always called these quaint little villages and places, especially little villages, my whole life, right? Jigsaw land. See where that pheasant was looking at us? Looked like he was going to chin us. Aye, jigsaw land. So you know the stereotypical pictures you used to get on jigsaws, you probably still do, of lovely little quaint cottages and quaint villages. And so if you ever hear us refer to jigsaw land, that's what it means. Doesn't mean to say that's broken. Just stopped to talk to these three old blokes in classic old cars. I showed a video with it actually. They were lost and they ended up on this little country road trying to get with osmotically the way we've been. Nice cars. Anyway, we've just passed through this little place, this little village that one time, a couple of years ago, well 2 or 3 years ago now, we were chatting with this bloke and we were on with bikes and we were like bivvying, like the usual route. And he actually asked if we came on the A19, didn't he? And every time we pass through there, we talk about him. I'm thinking, does anyone actually would want to ride the bike on the A19?
We'll just make a standing joke on the hip road.
We'll make a standing joke. Or he says, which way did you come, the A19?
A19?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, I suppose some people do ride on the A19. Not for me and Andrew though. Anyway, I think the next place we'll pass through, little jigsaw land, jigsaw land, is that what I call it? Aye, is Kilburn. I'll see if I can get some footage of the white horse in the hills, because I keep missing it when I pass. Whew, that was a climb. And then a reward of a downhill. What's them on? Acorns. No, they're apples, little apples. See the fog rising in the distance. Amazing that. Dramatic. What would you say, Andrew? Awful. So we're in Kilburn now. This is one of those little villages I would describe as jigsaw land. That looks like a nice pub. The Forester Arms. You've seen this as well. Like, imagine having this at the bottom of your garden. Like a little stream. Just there. Some of the houses are lovely around here. Yeah. The epitome of jigsaw land. You see what I mean about the flowers and the gardens and that. So if you ever buy a jigsaw, right, in the future, you'll probably find there like little scenes like this of me riding my bike in the middle. Oh, look at the little baby chickens running away. What am I waving for? You're not going to wave back at it. Here's some more. Oh, there's geese up here. Oh, hissing at us. Hello. Just passing through. Bugger off, that's what they're saying to us. Hey, don't come back. Just coming into a place called Easingwold now, which is one of my favourite little villages. Another jigsaw land kind of place. I'm just hoping the Bakers is open. Thomas the Bakers for a well-deserved steak bake and a sarnie. Well, some bad news. That baker I was telling you about is shut. Andrew actually said it might be shut, you know, so his negative waves have worked. So I'm gonna have to maybe go into the Co-op and get something. Like a super expensive sandwich for like 2 slices of bread. Here he is now. I'm just saying your negative waves have closed that shop. Oh well, at least the sun's out.
Didn't think they'd be open on a Sunday. Like.
Strange that, like. So as you can see, this is like a lovely place. Very autumnal at the minute. We're going to make a coffee here on our stoves. Just make myself a cup of coffee in Easingwold. Yes. Well, the sun's come out. It's a lovely day and we're on trails and we're on our way to York. What more could you ask for? Well, we're coming into York now. It's been an absolutely brilliant route. Some hard bits, some nice bits. Fantastic, yeah. Ups and downs, like I say. The challenges of sleeping in the rain, heavy rain, and then we're rewarded with a bit of a tailwind at the end of the ride. You've seen the Penny Farthing, that's where it all started. Imagine riding massive distances over hills and mountains on one of them. Apparently they did back in the day. Anyway, me and Andrew were here. We're in the lovely museum gardens in York. Andrew's getting picked up by Lynn, and you're heading back home, aren't you?
Yeah.
And I'm meeting Michelle, and we're going to go around a few pubs and sample some quality ales, and then we're going to go for a curry, I think, later on. What a perfect ending. Anyway, thanks for watching if you've made it at the end, and see you in the next one.